not enrolled in any school, you get a free t-shirt. I just need a timekeeper. Anyone? And welcome to Pasifika Speeches 2023. It's always a pleasure to have so many participants and participate name with me. And welcome to everyone tonight. You want to see? So before we start, I'm going to go through the house rules, and then I'm going to introduce our judges. So this year we'll split Pacifica Speeches. We've only got 4 Pacifica languages here, and the rest is downstairs in level 1. If you are speaking, I expect everyone to be a good audience and stay quiet. And nobody is to leave or come in while the participants are up here doing their speeches. It's disrespectful if they're up here and you're walking in and out or you're talking. If you're talking while they're up here speaking, I'm going to kick you out. So please be respectful, that's our own way, and show your support by tapping at the end of your speech. If I call your name and you're not here, but you know a person who's supposed to be up here, please let me know so that I can rearrange my list and slot them in. I don't want anyone to miss out, so I want everyone to take part this year tonight. I don't want anyone to miss out. So if your names are pulled out, if your friends' names are pulled out and you're not here, let me know so I can change my list to accommodate them. If you need to leave, you're more than welcome to leave, but do so quietly at the end. I'll let you know when you can walk out. Once the door's closed, we're not allowed to come in. Without further ado, let me introduce our judges this year. For our Samoan judges, we've got so many participants from the Samoan category this year that we've used for judges. So I'm going to introduce Mr. Tolono Leaura and Mr. Mayala Malipa. So I believe, Mr. Tolono, this is your first time judging the Samoan speech this year, so welcome. And I know Mr. Malipa is your second from your third, and welcome. We've got our new radio judge, Mr. Manila Nosa. Welcome. And our Cook Island judge, Pana Dolokia. And all the way from say welcome back to those who have been with us before. So we've gone through that criteria, and all the school review seeks your first criteria. Your time is 3 minutes. You will penalise if you go over the time. You go over the 3 minutes. So 2 minutes, you get a warning, and this will be your warning. If you go over your 3 minutes. So,
on Bluetooth, you guys the prize, but yeah. So introduce yourself and your little short poem about this this year's theme.
My name is Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah. Hi, Mike. I'll even hold the mic.
My name is Elijah. I go to boys' side, and do I have to make up a speech? The poem now?
I literally just explained the instructions. Elijah. Boys, hi, please make sure your students understand English. Just a short little poem about this year's theme.
In the night, our smiles glow. My mum is my hero. Always look up, never look below. And for mum, she's always wherever I go.
Thank you, Elijah. Sorry, sis, what was your name? Suya. So I'm just going to give the prize to Elijah. So sorry, sis, if you can just come and say your speech because the judges are waiting. But ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Elijah. Like I said, I'll Bluetooth you the prize. So hand it down. Okay, Suya. How do mine? Don't worry, sis, I'll Bluetooth your prize too. But Suya is also our speaker that's not next. So Suya, head out to back over there. Just trying to check that I make sure the judges know which one's Suya. Our next speaker from Palmerston North Boys High School. Very talented little boy. I've known this next speaker since he was shorter than me. Now he's taller than me. All the way from the Kingdom of Tonga is Mr. Owen Hukehuke.
Growing up, I always thought that a hero is someone like Superman or Batman. However, as time slowly went by, I realized that not all heroes wear capes. You do not need to be superhuman to be a hero. I learned that all a hero needs is to act morally, help others, or lift people's spirits. Heroes can be anyone. When I was 8 years old, I discovered who my hero was. A person that demonstrated courage when faced with a challenge. Someone who sacrificed their dreams so future generations may have better opportunities. This person is Jason Tamorolo. Jason is one of the first few $1 million NRL players. He was the first forward to win the Daddy M Award medal. He changed the face of World Rugby League. To be a hero, you must possess 6 qualities, like bravery, strength, courage, intelligence, patience, and selflessness. And he possessed all of these qualities because he was brave to stand up to the media who were out there to get him for disowning the Kiwi team to play for Tonga. He had strength like a stallion to run the field and run over his opponents. I guess the most important thing that stood out about him is his selflessness. To turn out a lot of money to play for free for his beloved island of Tonga. That to me is selflessness and courage, along with the rest of his teammates. They fought to advance a pathway for future Pasifika Rugby League players. Jason did not want anything in return. He did this for his parents and his country. This is also another quality of being a hero.
Thank you very much. You can leave, you have to leave. if not, let's move on to our next speaker. Unfortunately, we've got two going back to back, but I'm going to skip the list and go on to our next speaker, Mr. Samuela. Common speaker for tonight. Welcome, someone who comes from the from my
Tapu ke o toa papawhio ki a whio tala tolo tō ngā. Tapu e ni. Ke whakatapu ma kehe atu. Te kapu ka mau. Ma mau rea e kofu ka fofa koe ni. Ke a tāma i mo toa tuani. Ke whai au ka lawe lawe. Whika aku mo ka venga koe a rea. Ke mo ngā i tangata. Me kōwini. Rolo tō ngā. Me ka hau. Ka ki mua ia. Koe hau mo ngā i tangata. Ia te au. Ko mo mai tangata, ko taha o kone wei whakalau maari e au. Ko taha o kone poupou i au. Mo taha o kone tokanga le rei mo oni te ate au. Ko mo ngai taha. E ku kui tangata, e ku ako, siasi mo spoti. Nane haru ki muli, o ngā aue, ko uhi tene rawa tau o ma whamiri. Nane tokoni i au.
Sports stars, these students' heroes, but I want to talk about Vernon's speech. Vernon said that his hero was his mum. Put your hand up if mum is your hero. Wow, I cannot see anything because it's dark, but I'm pretty sure most of you are putting your hands up. Yes, mum should be our hero, because without mum, there'll be no us. Without mum, the uniform won't be nice and tidy for school. Without mum, our hair wouldn't be braided properly for school. Without mum, there's no lunch. Bola likes lunch. Anyways, how are we going, judges? Okay, judges look very... Okay, so... How many years has it been now since Fusion has started, Jenny? 19 years of Pasifika Fusion, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for that. I still remember 19 years ago, I was fifth form in Awatapu College. That was also my last year in Awatapu College, because I just went straight from there to Messi. I didn't have to go 6th and 7th form. And I remember it was very different. We started over at the convention center. Thank you. The convention center. That was probably my second year here, moving from the Kingdom of Tonga, where I was born and raised. And I was asked to do a speech in Tongan. And because my English was still C- then, I said, yeah. So I thought in my head that they meant...
And I'll give time for those who are coming in. And who can tell me what students for this year?
Pape koe le au pe o spotu. A mai se la mo tai tasi. A pe ia whātau le tō o pa ia Samoa, a wā ua ātua e pēno tino wātau si, o le tōna moe le ama, e le mawhai ona ātua e tōka matanama. O lotu kule mamapa le nei mai le polisi o Puri, se i pai sau, a wale au tu le nei sau. O le ale tō, Samoa, tau ia na o wai loe, tu sau le au tu a whātau wa ni. Ai manatu lotu ku ama manu tala ama Samoa, sa ko kua lako oi ma timo tua. O tanto tua au, o tua manuia, sa la toa sa mai le pai matai o toa. A wasa mo ia sa lutu. Na matu mai atu na mapata, ma nisi ta la toa pa sa lotu mai sa mo mai. O tawa, na makwai o, o mali e toa, ua mali o tawa. Ai se ana makwai o na tula i mai kuna mapata, ma lama le toa rano sa mo. Pai ta mata nisi, ono le lotu toa. Loko moni ona tamata, o le tua foi le mana o tua lalu i pi. O le tua foi e mawhai ona ia whai no mai se manu e lumana. E tau tare i mea moni. E pei o le tua mai tai o naka mua. O le tupuanga o ia, o le tele o nisi o ai o samu. Na lau i o ia, ona lana o na whai a mani i tua. Na malu ia ai leo o mai o tala nei. Lea o kua naka o tua. Mahi e tua, ka lopa o ma maru. Ai sau ia, ina tali lani, ziawa o maru. A ne ua tau ua e nei sa mo te tali te. Ua pia mai le tua sisi ese mai lani. Ua pai ma pa vai o maru sa mo. O Yesu te risto lea. Sa kamata wale ina po i tupua tama se se mero. Toa, o i lopo i ene.
Beside us, let us unleash our inner power and spread the love and support to all who need our help. Let us not just have many heroes. It is time for us to be heroes for others. Make life exciting and be the hero for changing the world. Whakoelahi, te motolosi for listening. Love you all, my heroes.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Santa Luiwaye from Palestine North Girls High School. While we wait for the judges, can I please have Lotu Bulimanafa from Fielding High School, Zion Lee Williams from Palmerston North Boys High School, and Blake Sawley from Palmy Boys as well. If you guys are here, can you please make your way up on stage? And also Isaako Kusena Newman, Matua Fonua, and Hugo Luwaye from Palmy Boys. Can you please, if you guys are here, just make your way and grab a seat here so that you guys are closer to coming up back on our backstage. So our next speaker is also from Palmerston North Girls High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Suya Samuel.
People often talk about their heroes. They will say that their heroes are their parents, their grandparents, their friends, action heroes, and even cartoon heroes. I look up to the same people. But if it comes to who I've been looking up to lately, that would be someone else. Before I talk about who my hero is, we need to understand what exactly a hero means. Now, what is a hero? A person is not a true hero based on their strength, but because of their love. You may think this is cringy, but it's not. It is their empathy and compassion for others that is evidence of their heroic qualities. Sure, a strong person can fight physically and win. They can lift all sorts of heavy objects. They can be fearless, and they can even be good looking. But these attributes are good for them only. It doesn't make or turn you into one of them, strong, good looking, or fearless. My teacher is my hero. She's not just my hero, but she is my best buddy. She's the type of person who doesn't let the negativity that other people bring, say, or do stop her from being herself. Why is my teacher my hero, you may ask? Well, here's why. I am the type of person who can always put up a smile. I can laugh, I can act, and I can be confident in public. But behind all that, I'm the type of person who's got issues, who annoys everyone, and who doubts herself. But my teacher has always made me think positively about myself, and not once has she made me feel like an outsider. My teacher is my hero because she sees me for who I truly am. She is all ears when I need someone to listen. She is talkative when I need someone to talk to. She is cheerful when I need someone to cheer me up. But most importantly, she is loving and caring when I need it the most. The main reason why my teacher is my hero is because she looks out for me. She believes in me and helps me without asking for anything in return. Her showing that appreciation and that taking time is normal sparks that idea that I am worth more than what I think I am. She shows me how to be a great person and how to overcome my barriers in life. Now, I want you to picture yourself lost in a dark forest. We all try and look for that bright light. If we compare that to reality, it is basically during the darkest moments of our lives where we try to look for that bright light or that person who's lighting up your day after day. Well, that bright light was my teacher. In conclusion, a true hero is someone who is always there when you need them and is always willing to lend a helping hand. My teacher is my hero, my role model, and my best buddy because of everything that she has done for me. So to all teachers out there, know that we truly appreciate you for the efforts and the dedication that you put in trying to help us students have a bright future. Thank you.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Suya Samuel from Palmerston North Girls High School. So as I mentioned before, can we please have the next 5 speakers up on stage, backstage, please. Lotu Pule Mangafa from Fielding High School, Sia Lee Williams from Palmerston North Boys High School, Blake Tawi from Palmy Boys as well, Isa Akko, Christina Newman, and Mativa Fonua, all from Boys High. If you would like to make your way up on stage, backstage, please. Call you guys up here. Yeah, thanks Jamie for not fixing that. Yeah, cool. Okay. So, who's been your favorite so far? Your favorite speaker? I'll judge by the round of was it the first one, Brennan from Fielding High School? That sounds better. Or was it Karen from Palmy Boys? What about Mr. Owen Hukehuke from Palmy Boys? Thank you, John. Everyone clap for John for fixing the microphone. I actually didn't know his name, but we'll go with John. Our next speaker. Oh, thank you, Braden. Our next speaker, also from Palmy Girls High School, is Miss Victoria Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
H-E-R-O. A hero? What is a hero? Who is a hero? How can I identify or define a hero? H-E-R-O. H, holding steadfast, standing tall, heart of courage, beating strong, hope in times of trouble. Heroes are the ordinary individuals who rise above the circumstances and exemplify the best of humanity. They are not limited to the pages of history or the screens of fantasy. They walk among us, often unrecognized, but their impact is profound and everlasting. They are the teachers who ignite the flame of knowledge, nurses and doctors who heal the sick and comfort the suffering, or even volunteers who dedicate their time and their energy to uplift up communities. My parents are heroes who make countless sacrifices, devoting themselves to the well-being and the happiness of their children. Their love knows no bounds, their resilience unmatched, and their impact immeasurable. E, eager to answer the noble call, endurance guiding all along, embracing justice, shining bright. A hero inspires and empowers others. They serve as beacons of hope, lighting the path forward and showing others what is possible through their words, actions, and achievements. They ignite the flame of possibility within those around them, encouraging them to believe in themselves and strive for greatness. A hero's impact extends far beyond their individual accomplishments. It ripples through generations, leaving a lasting legacy of inspiration. R, resolute in the face of fear, reaching out with helping hands, radiating kindness, compassion, and grace. Heroes come in various forms, wearing different faces and donning diverse roles. Heroes are not without flaws or moments of doubt. They are not immune to failure or setbacks, but they possess the resilience to get back up and continue the fight. They turn setbacks into opportunities, failures into lessons, and adversity into triumphs. O, overcoming obstacles, drawing near, offering hope to distant lands. O hero, you leave a lasting trace. Overall, the identification of a hero lies in the hearts and the minds of those they have touched. It is the grateful recipients of their kindness, the inspired souls who have witnessed their courage, and the communities uplifted by their selflessness and identify and recognize the heroes among us. A hero's impact is not measured by the grandeur of their deeds, but rather by the sincerity and the depth of their contributions to the betterment of others. You and I are heroes. H-E-R-O. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Miss Victoria Brown from Palmy Girls High. So I want to know, who's your hero, audience? What about my little friend up here? Who's your hero? She's like looking to the side like, there's no one here but me. Who's your hero?
My mum.
Oh, mum. See, mums are always the heroes. Gotta fight to dad. So, while we wait on our judges, can I please have the next 5 be seated up here on this front row, which is Jennifer Cefilino from St. Peter's College, Tiara Leao from Palmy Girls High, Denise Pio from Rangitiki College, and David Davao from St. Peter's College as well. So if you guys are here, please just grab a seat here and wait for your turn to come up on the backstage. So who's been practicing hard for tomorrow for their performance? Palmy boys? A bit delayed there, like the American time, but it's alright. Palmy girls? Our type of college? Let's go, ACT. Judges, are we ready? Okay. I need 2 volunteers. Now, I have an extra prize, but just wait there, volunteers. I'll call you up on the next stop. We'd like to now introduce our next speaker from Palmerston North Girls High School as well, Ms. Shalom Cookie.
A hero, a hero, a hero. Someone who is able to make sacrifices, a hero. Someone who is selfless and cares for the greater good of everyone around them, a hero. Someone who is able to make the slightest difference in others' lives, a hero. How I identify what a hero is and who I define to be a hero. With these three traits, I believe that a hero does not have to be someone famous, someone like you and I. And as Demi Lovato's song once said, we can be heroes. Sacrifice. Many heroes are motivated to carry out their missions by a strong force known as sacrifice. Heroes are prepared to make sacrifices in order to accomplish their objectives, whether it be giving up their time, their energy, or even their lives. Heroes are willing to make those sacrifices. A hero to be defined as someone who cannot be undermined in their abilities to sacrifice, no matter the price. A hero is someone who voluntarily walks into the unknown. Tom Hanks. Those who are currently seated in the same room as us served as the example that led me to this conclusion. Unrecognized heroes, Pasifika heroes, but also just Pasifika people, who make such sacrifices like abandoning their homelands, our grandparents and parents, our future, our education, and our lives, heroes. Without these sacrifices and these heroes, I would not be standing where I am right now, which is why sacrifice is one of the many factors that I identify a hero to be. A hero, a hero, a hero. Selflessness. Someone who can put the needs of others over their pride, not discriminating, not to divide, no matter who it is, not picking a side. The word selflessness itself means to concern more with the needs and wishes of others than with one's own. A hero does not save someone's life with the thought of gaining something from it. As a well-known quote states, what you keep is all you have, what you give, God multiplies. A hero, a hero, a hero. Difference. Many people want to make a difference in the world, yet it frequently seems overwhelming and unachievable. It is not that a hero is required to end a worldwide problem, as even modest actions have a significant effect. Mother Teresa once said, I alone can't change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. To Port Samoa, the freedom of Samoa, the Polynesian Panthers, the fight for equality. The distinction they made had a profound impact on how others currently perceive us. Making a difference was on the list of qualities I listed when asked how I characterize the hero. The most significant distinction, in my opinion, is hope. Seeing success in Pasifika peoples gives hope. A hope, and hope is a large difference that not only big, idolized Pasifika heroes can make, but also us as ordinary Pasifika peoples. A hero, a hero, a hero. In conclusion, where a hero is needed is where a mother is found. Where a hero is helping, the results in recovery is profound. Someone who can sacrifice, put others before themselves, and even still be able to make a difference. A hero, a hero, a hero. Thank you.
Awesome there, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of applause for Miss Shalom Cookie from Palmerston North Girls High School. So, as I was saying before, I would like to volunteers. I actually have a prize, guys. I'm for real. 2 volunteers. Put in your hand up, it's not gonna help. Where are you? Wow, sis, you're right. Wrong way. Okay, so our 2 volunteers. In really personal space. Hang out to over there to the middle. Thank you. So I'd like you to introduce your name first.
My name is Honey.
Anyone say hello to Honey? Some of you. And our brother here, can you please introduce yourself? My name is Laquan.
Laquan.
Laquan! My Lord Laquan. Where's Laquan Senior? Is Laquan Senior married? Galify. So Laquan Senior, La Pola's waiting. Okay, so what I'd like you both to do is to see who can get the audience to be a bit more alive, try and cheer up the audience. Whether it's a milli or a song. Whoever the audience responds to the loudest, you will win the prize. And it's a very expensive prize. I might just keep it for myself. But I'll share it with you guys. Yes, Laquan. What's the prize? If you do the cheer first, then I'll give you the prize. It's a surprise. That's why it's called prize, short for surprise. Okay? So Laquan, surprise me by getting the audience to wake up, because they're falling asleep. When you're ready, Laquan. Honey doesn't want to go first, Laquan. That's why your name's Laquan, because you're number one. Okay, Laquan, when you're ready. Don't look at me, Laquan, look at the audience. You can do this, Laquan. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you said it right. Look, they were getting hyped. Do another milli. Just for the fans. Just for the gram. Just because you're a fan of Queensland as well, I'll give you 2 extra points. Yeah, but where's Honey? Honey, sorry. Honey's camera shy.
Is that real win?
Laquan, don't need to. Oh, Honey. Yeah, are you ready? Honey said, I'm sorry, I'm not ready. It's okay, Honey. Just get your uncle to add me on Instagram. I forgive you. So, do you think that Laquan deserves the prize then, guys? I think so too. Now, Honey's saying to me at the back, can I do something? What? You wanna? Okay, Honey. Come and do what you want to do to win the prize. Just talk to the audience.
Sing a song. We're gonna do a song. So this side is Little Little. Or Twinkle Twinkle, Little Star. How I want it. And okay, what you are. Okay. What's this song? What's this song? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay. Are you ready? Yes. We're gonna go. Twinkle, twinkle, what you are.
Wow, honey, very creative. It started from little. No, honey's singing a bit. No. It sounded very awesome. It went twinkle, twinkle, little star, and then it sounded like a Korean drama here. And I wonder what you are. Okay, so I'll give the audience to judge. Honey, little over here. If you think, audience, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that Honey deserves this very expensive prize, then put your hands together for Honey. If you think that Laquan deserves the prize, okay, so judging by that, I think it's a tie. Yeah, Honey's like, did you hear?
Quando eu tenho o som, eu falo assim, bato, olha, sou fumo.
Thank you to the staff from the college for encouraging the students to participate. Very good participation, you get a point overall. And we got comment for Lolomir. Got it? Okay. So we can invite our first speaker from St. Peter's College, Donald Farrell.
Spider-Man, Superman,
These days, she continues to work around the house, joke around with us, and she keeps our culture alive by living with care, hard work, honesty, and always love. My Nana has been with me since the day I was born. Who knows what can happen in the future, but all I know is that she'll be with me, especially on this day. My loving Nana is in the audience today. All of this love and appreciation for our heroes is so powerful, it allows us to go down memory lane, which takes us to a special place in ourselves, where it's calm, secure, safe, and warm. So Nana, thank you for everything we've been through, the high and low moments, the love and frustration we both shared. I'm thankful to have you here with me forever in my heart. Thank you for being my inspiration, my hero. Thank you all for being a lovely audience, and have a blessed night. Ofa.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Lajera Kupol, all the way from Awatapa College. What a beautiful speech. Offered to Lajera's Nena. Can I please call the next 5? Mativa Fonua, Mr. Apple Kusena Newman. Are you guys at the best stage? Okay. If I could have Jennifer Cefilino from St. Peter's College, Sierra Leal from Palmy Girls, Denise Beal from Rangitikei College, and David Daval from St. Peter's College. If you can make your way up backstage, please. So we're obviously, as I mentioned before, that it is game number 2 tonight for State of Origin. Is there any New South Wales supporters here tonight? Cool, New South Wales. Yeah, cool. Any Queensland supporters here tonight? Yeah, that's the one, guys. Stay strong. Is Fielding High School here? Yeah, can I please have, again, Samuela Daufe Urungaki from Waiopeo College? Samalia Blackburn from Whanganui High School, and Jay Tyrell from Whanganui High School as well. If you guys are here, just make your way up to the front row here and grab a seat, and we'll pull you up backstage when we're ready. Okay, I need I don't need Hani or Laquan, but I need 2 male volunteers. So I hear Alani. Oh, we've got 1 volunteer here. I need 1 more. What was your name? Oh, Israel. I need a male. Hello. Where alo? Alo lo kengi? Is it alo? Okay. I can't see so the light's pretty bright, but okay, everyone, welcome Alo and Zion onto the stage. Okay, so I would like you to sing a song in your native tongue, because we're all about here at Pasifika Fusion, so we're all about celebrating language. So we'll get you guys to sing in your native language a short song for our awesome audience here tonight.
Kia ora everybody, my name is Zong. I go to Palmerston North Boys High School. I am of Kukiarangi descent and... What song, sorry? Sorry if my voice is a bit raspy. Sorry. I was singing the Wale anthem. Tayo kiyo kiyo matalangi tipa tipa tayo lui tayo kiyo kiyo matalangi tipa tipa tayo. Mai takiwata, thank you very much. My name is Arnold Kenny and I'm from Palmerston North Boys High School. I'll be singing, I'm of Samoan descent and I'll be singing Wafa today. Feel free to sing as well. Wafa today, Wafa today, Wamali Mata Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, Brayden, sorry. I think the microphone's gone a bit loose again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together if you think that Alo deserves a mandarin or a Zion. Okay, so do you think that Alo deserves to win the mandarin? Or do you think that Zion from Cook Island should win the mandarin? And can we also just make sure we don't come in and move the microphone because now Braden's gonna get angry. Jenny, can I have the mandarin, please? Very expensive mandarin. It just arrived on the flight this morning from Singapore Airlines, from Singapore. Still fresh from Singapore. So here you go, Zion. Thank you, Alo. Sorry, ran out mandarin. I had to call Chang from Singapore Airlines to deliver some more for tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our awesome singers. So our next speaker for tonight, from Aotearoa College as well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Miss Elisa Tufunga.
What is a hero? How do you define and identify a hero? When you think of a hero, what do you think of? Superman, Batman, Maui, Wonder Woman? Superheroes from pop culture have become symbols of a hero. But this made me think, what is a hero? Is it only superheroes? So I did what every person would do and asked one of the most knowledgeable people I know. Google. Google defines a hero as a person who is admired for their courage, outstanding achievements or noble qualities, otherwise listed as a champion. Now what does it mean? What does it take to be a champion? Well, to win, right? Well, yeah, that is a champion. But the second definition of a champion is a person who vigorously supports or defends a person or cause. That is a hero. For a more in-depth description, in modern times, the definition of a hero has expanded beyond these traditional stereotypes. It is not a superhero's relentless pursuit of justice and their unwavering dedication to protecting the innocent. Today, a hero can be anyone who exhibits qualities such as courage, selflessness, and compassion in the face of adversity. Furthermore, research has shown that heroes are often underdogs, figures who embark on challenging journeys and overcome extraordinary obstacles. They inspire us with their determination and resilience, and we admire their ability to rise above difficult circumstances. Heroes are not just individuals who perform acts of altruism or leadership. They are people who inspire us with their ability to bring meaningful change in society. They are also cultural figures who mobilise the masses and embody the value and goals that drive social progress. Joseph Campbell's thesis on the hero's journey reminds us that heroes exist not only in mythical tales, but also in our own lives. These everyday heroes can be found in professions such as doctors, police officers, firefighters, and lifeguards, who selflessly serve others at a great personal risk. They are the unsung heroes who save lives, protect our communities, and provide aid to those in need. Their commitment to the well-being of others is a testament to their heroism. But just because they might be your hero does not mean that they are mine. For example, say a lifeguard saves a drowning child. They're hero, right? But to whom? The child? Yes. The parents and families? Well, yes, of course. But are they a hero to someone who is just driving their car down the road? Probably not. Or is the hero children who are suffering from life-threatening diseases or deformities who get on with life without complaint? This topic is somewhat difficult to answer, but in my opinion, a hero is someone who has directly affected and changed the course of someone's life. A hero may not even know that they
Iri na kiau, waliro te ia ka ere ia ka marau, au I tutai tanga iti. I tō tumina ngaro, I tō tātou matu o ia o I tō tātou me tua i te aurau. Tangi ke, rawa ko mātua ua o ki tātou. Mei taki ngāo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lotu.
When we look at modern day heroes, fictional characters such as Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and all these characters come to mind. We categorize these characters as heroes because they play a part in saving humanity from chaos. The thing that these characters or heroes have in common is that they save you from the evil deeds that are being targeted at you. But my question for you today is, who is your hero and how did they impact you? Can they save you from your own destruction? And can they save you from your own chaos? My name is Lotu Pulmangafa, and today I will share with you some key aspects of how to identify a hero. The academic topic for this year's Pasifika Fusion is how can we identify a hero. I believe that a hero is someone that is determined to achieve a goal that will create an impactful outcome that will help not only themselves but other people. An impactful outcome so great that will help future generations and generations. An impactful outcome that will create an easy pathway for future generations.
an impactful outcome that we present generation will cherish and carry on. Identifying a hero can be a challenging task, as heroes come in many forms that can be found in different areas of our lives. However, there are certain qualities that are common to most heroes. A hero is someone who has done something brave, selfless, or inspiring that positively affects others. They may perform acts of kindness, put the needs of others before their own, show courage in the face of adversity, inspire others to be better people, or simply be a positive influence in someone's life. To identify a hero, it's important to look beyond appearances and recognize the everyday acts of heroism that people perform. By looking for these qualities and recognizing the heroes in our own lives, we can be inspired to be heroes ourselves and make a positive impact on the world around us. How can we do that? I'm not asking you to save a country from colonialism or save a country under dictatorship. I'm not asking you to save a plane from crashing onto the surface of the earth or expect you to fight villains. This one hero that we're all familiar with, Jesus Christ, becomes the key aspects of what a hero is. A hero is someone who makes a goal that will create an impactful outcome. All the qualities of a hero I named previously has Jesus' name written all over it. Jesus is determined to save his children from chaos and destruction, and Jesus puts others before himself, simply by dying on that cross. He was a hero because he loved people. He was a hero because he didn't hesitate to do the right thing. Previously, I stated that a hero creates a positive impact on someone's life. He impacted my life so much that I'm able to be courageous and be a hero to someone else. When I think of the word hero, I also think of it as a tradition. Spread your heroism. Be a positive influence in someone's life, just as I mentioned at the start of my speech. Create an impactful outcome so that future generations can carry on the tradition. Be contagious. Whātai lava.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Lotu Pule Mangafa from Florida High School. So we have just a couple more speakers left before our quiz. Do we have the quiz students here? Coolio. Okay, so I'd like to tell you guys a little story. About 3-4 weeks ago, I went to Fiji and Samoa for the first time by myself to look for a husband. So I landed in Fiji. I was only there for a day, and I must say, is there any Fijians in the house tonight? Because Fiji is beautiful, very beautiful islands, beautiful people, very respectful. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a husband there because I was only there for about 25 hours, then I had to fly from Fiji to Samoa. However, when I landed in Samoa, there was this beautiful, handsome man standing at the entrance of the Samoa airport, and I walked out. He was looking at me, I was looking at him. He looked back at me. I looked behind me just in case I botched it. There was no one else, just Sione, the security, so obviously I know he wasn't looking at Sione. So I decided to walk a bit slower. In my head, I was playing, I can be your hero, baby. So I was walking to that song in my head. And this very beautiful Samoan man kept looking at me, looking at him, looking at me. And I walked up closer and I just flicked my hair, forgetting that it was no longer New Zealand and it wasn't no longer 7 degrees, it was now 32 degrees. I straightened my hair in New Zealand. I got on the airport here, my hair was straight like Lucy Lou's. When I landed in Samoa, it looked like Tina Turner in her prime days. So I flicked my hair and it hit this beautiful Samoan man's face. I said, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. And he said, are you Sibola? I said, oh my gosh, he knows my name. I said, sorry, it's actually Paula, because I'm from New Zealand. And he said, oh yeah, so Sibola? I said, yes. He said, yeah, I'm here to pick you up. I'm your Uber driver to take you to your Airbnb. So anyways, I didn't find a husband in Samoa, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, but I'm looking for a husband. I have been looking for the last 22 years, but you know it's better to wait long than marry wrong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from Palmerston North Boys High School and Zion Lee Williams.
Ki rana tātou katoa. When I say the word hero, what comes to mind? Perhaps you're thinking of Spider-Man or Superman or any general comic book superhero. But let's take a moment to define what a hero truly is. Well, my quick definition may be someone who has powers and is strong. Google defines a hero as a person who is admired for great or brave acts, fine qualities, and having courage or ability. Bravery, courage, and ability are key characteristics that make a hero. Now, I want you to remember those three key words: bravery, courage, and ability. Keyword brave. Can everyone say brave for me, please? Brave. Looking back to the past, the true heroes were our ancestors, the original people of the Pacific. What made them heroic was their bravery. From the moment they set out into the open ocean with only knowledge of the constellations to guide them, they embodied the spirit of bravery. Paddling across vast stretches of ocean, from island to island, our ancestors were driven by a vision of a better life for their people. And it took an immense amount of courage to keep going. Keyword courage. Can everyone say courage for me, please? Courage! Heroism isn't just about strength and popularity. It's about character. Our ancestors had heroic characteristics like no other. Now, I want you to raise your hand if you have a hero in your life. I want you to raise your hand if you have a hero in your life who has changed your life. And keep your hand up if you think that hero embodied courage, strength, and ability. Thank you. Joshua 1:9 says, "This is my command, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." As we look towards the future, it's important to remember that our Pasifika communities will face new challenges that will require bravery and courage. As Pasifika young people, we have a responsibility to continue the legacy of our ancestors by being brave and courageous in the face of hardships. And we must also recognize our own abilities. Can everyone say abilities for me, please? Abilities. We must recognize our abilities and use them to make a positive impact on the world. Whether it's through pursuing higher education, taking on leadership roles, or contributing to our communities in other ways, each and every single one of us has the potential to be a hero in our own right. In the future, we'll face challenges that may seem daunting, but Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I want everyone here to remember that Jesus has a plan for us all. And we must also continue to work on our own abilities and be willing to take risks in order to create positive change. By doing so, we can honor the legacy of our heroes, my tupuna and your tupuna. In conclusion, heroism is not limited to fictional characters with superhuman abilities. Heroes can be found in our own communities, among our own ancestors, and within ourselves. The bravery and the courage of our Pasifika ancestors paved the way for us to be where we are today. And it is our responsibility to continue the legacy and make a positive impact on the world. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me." So, how do you define what a hero is? Mei taki mata, thank you very much.
Meita ki Zion. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Zion. A couple more speakers, like I've mentioned before the quiz. So right now, we're going to do a little exercise. Not like running, because clearly Bola doesn't run, but I want you guys to close your eyes. I can't tell if you use closing your eyes or not, but I want you guys to really close your eyes. Not like this, not like this, not like this. I want you guys to close your eyes and everybody put their right hand out. I said out, I see some of you like this. It's like out forward. You know when they tell you in case of an emergency in a flight, yeah, like that. So put your right hand out and then put your left hand up. Okay, so now put your left hand to the side and put your right hand up. Okay, put your hands back down. Okay, so the lesson there, do not ever trust anyone to tell you to close your eyes and then you follow through with their instructions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? So our next speaker from Palmerston North Boys High School as well is Mr. Blake Tauli, ladies and gentlemen.
When posed with the question, what is a hero? Our minds tend to gravitate towards images of and that a hero cannot simply have their desires fulfilled without making sacrifices. Yet, when faced with this reality, a hero willingly sacrifices much in order to bring about meaningful change for the people they aim to assist. For a hero does not act out of selfishness. We must also remember that heroes come in various forms, and their actions may not always align with the conventional ideas of heroism. Heroes can be found among ordinary individuals who, through their resilience and determination, inspire others to rise above adversity. Their heroism lies in their unwavering commitment to bringing justice to an unfair system. Furthermore, heroes possess a profound sense of compassion. They will actively seek to understand the struggles of others and amplify the voices that have been silenced or marginalized. Now, to conclude, let us redefine our notion of heroism. It extends far beyond the realm of fantasy or the confines of history books. For true heroes are those who fearlessly embrace their authenticity and challenge societal norms for the betterment of the people around them. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Blake. Another round. Oh, come on, guys, it's not bedtime yet. I need the clapping to be more alive. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Okay, God is good. All the time. Amen. Okay, so our next speaker is also from Palmerston North Boys High School. Very talented students tonight are speaking. Very, what is the word? Thesaurus. The words, it's like all those dictionary words. Yeah. While they're speaking, I'm at the back looking up on Google some of their words so I can understand it. It's amazing, these students, and the talent that our students nowadays have, and also the knowledge that they do have. But I want to take this moment to thank our parents. Do you think we need to thank our parents? Yes. I think so too. Because without our parents, we wouldn't be here, wherever we are in life without our parents. So, as I said before, I want us to put a round of applause, put your hands together for Mum and Dad. So just friendly reminder for tomorrow, all students, please be here. We're starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Balangi time, not 8:31, not 8:32, not 8:59. We're starting at 8:30 a.m. So please make sure that you guys are at your school, or if you guys are traveling with your school and your teachers, that you guys meet up at whatever time it is, but be here at 8:30. Okay, so we're ready to roll because we have a whole lot of performances tomorrow. Awesome participation from a lot of schools tomorrow, so please be here on time, whether you're participating in culture or talents or speeches tonight. Or whatever is happening tomorrow, please make sure that you are here. Is Fielding High School still here? Yeah! Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Lovely too, Nisi. Okay, so we have 9 more speakers. Sorry to the judges, my maths is a bit like American time, a bit behind, so don't panic. There's a couple more speakers before we get on to our quiz. But our next speaker, like I said before, also from Palmerston North Boys High School, is Mr. Isaako Kosena Newman.
Look to your left and look to your right. Imagine this group of you marching for what you think is right. This people, our culture, challenging the injustices we face in society, questioning how this country can continue to treat us unfairly. But at the end of the path you're walking on, you see a group of New Zealand policemen. You slow down to respect them. You look around, you see your brothers, your sisters, you love them. In one swift moment, a storm of bullets was shot to end them. My blood has been spilled for Samoa. I am proud to give it. Do not dream of avenging it, as it was spilt in peace. If I die, peace must be maintained at any price. The dying words of Tupua Tomasese, Leilawhi III. A real hero gives everything they have for what they think to be true. A hero is someone who makes sacrifices for their message. A hero fights for their people because they believe in the good things happening for their people. A hero fights for the marginalized sections in their community that frequently aren't given a fair chance or even acknowledged. Tomasese's legacy he created for me inspired me to defy expectations and stereotypes placed on me as a youngster. Tomasese's was to succeed as a mindset I pride myself on and something I inspire to be. I became a follower in his footsteps. I admire Tomasese for having the bravery and determination to sacrifice everything he had, even if that meant he would give his own life for his cause. Statistics say I should be in social services, struggling at school, and barely or ever passing my terms or my exams. It hasn't been simple, but I constantly reflect on what Tomasese accomplished, which motivates me to go towards my objectives and exceed the expectations that were placed on me as a youngster. What Tomasese stands for in terms of communication and peace, we must go on. We must carry this peace in our homes, occupation and education, despite our troubles and tribulations. Keep working through the discrimination, gentrification and cultural erasure. And at the moment we have politicians yelling about a topic they know nothing about. Education is the key to success, but yet they keep some locked out. Tomasese battled against prejudice and demonstrated that the underprivileged groups he belonged to were any less valuable than the rest, and the only matter he knew how, which was to disprove them. by being in a country where at the time he was being hunted down by the New Zealand police for what he looked like and where he came from. Life was nonetheless difficult. Aside from this year, I've encountered situations in every school year for where I have been judged for who I am, for where I've been judged for where I come from. I remember when I was in year 8. I was instructed to take off my shoes because I was considered a naughty child, a troublemaker. I had been seized from me for the entire day. The legacy, Tamasese assisted me in breaking the stereotype. I recall the embarrassment when I was the only one in the restroom without shoes. I remember being laughed at, I remember being picked on. I remember saying I didn't have enough money for shoes. This was when I was year 8. The principal of my former school last year told me there was no need for a head of Pasifika, and my group was causing too many issues. That we didn't deserve a group, that we didn't need a leader because apparently we already had too much. Without Tamasese, I would have allowed that to hinder my success, but instead I built on his legacy by incorporating him into my life and the environment around me. I've learned now to simply not give up from where you come from, to not simply let people tear apart one's culture. I've learned now we need to fix issues for today's youths, which are tomorrow's heroes. Something I aspire to be. A man who died for his legacy. The things he did were incredibly legendary, which led Samoa to gain independence. So to all the crowd in attendance, we decide to follow the actions he chose. We run from our own shadows. We run from our own past, carrying a legacy that we make sure to last. My name is Isa Ako Sui Tulanga Kosena Newman. I'm a year 13 student at Palmerston North Boys. I carry the spirit of Tamasese and my ancestors wherever I go. And I will continue to do so. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Mr. Isako from Palmerston Boys High School. What an amazing speech. Okay, can we have Mr. Aperam Teodoro, who is our Kiribati judge for tonight, for the speeches, to please report to the Regency room. How are we all feeling? Hungry, thirsty, tired? Yeah, kind of fine. Okay, so I want you guys, we're going to sing a little song. Okay? I am no Beyonce, I'm more like very white when I sing. So we're going to sing the short song because I got inspired by Isako's speech about school and education. So I'm going to sing and then you guys just repeat after me, okay? So the song is easy as it's, if you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Okay, that's it. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. I need to hear you guys. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Should we take it up a bit higher? Whee! Okay, let's try this. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Do you think we can go a bit higher than that? Hey, are you gonna buy me water? I'll do CPR if I pass out over here? Okay, we'll try it, eh? We'll try it. Oh my gosh. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. sudden, this whole time I see my sister's 3 sons, they've been sitting there. All of a sudden they're like, oh, Auntie. But before, nah. Higher. No, St. John's not close by, please. Huh? Hey. Okay, our next speaker from Palmerston North Boys High School, while I try and catch my breath backstage, is Mativa Fonua.
What is a hero? How do you identify or define what a hero really is? Immediately, superheroes come to mind. Superman, Iron Man, the Hulk. But when I think of heroes, I'm immediately drawn to the ones I love, such as mom, dad, an older brother, or a friend, colleague, or former Pasifika leader in my school. However, my aim is not to only captivate you, but to emphatically emphasize and identify what a hero is, and will strengthen my case with the likes of Pasifika pioneers, such as Stephen Adams and Adi Savia, and the character values they portray that identifies and defines them as heroes. Heroes are made with struggles, and Stephen Adams, New Zealand's first ever basketball player hailing from the Kingdom of Tonga, is one of those heroes. As successful as he was, he encountered struggles from an early age. Born into a family being the youngest of 18 siblings, Adams was the always last to be recognized. Scared by the loss of his father, Adams dove into depression and separated himself from reality. Unwavered by things happening around him, Adams let his depression overrun him until Kenny McFadden, NZ basketball legend, comforted and counseled him from his youngest years to college. Through the support of McFadden and his family, he earned a scholarship which then led to him being drafted into the NBA by the Oklahoma City Thunder. 10 years later, he plays with an ongoing passion and is often regarded as one of the strongest players amongst the league. Adams' growth and struggle inspires all ethnicities, including Polynesians, that you can venture out into the wider world, despite there being limited opportunities in countries such as ours for big sporting companies like the NBA. Heroes forever leave a long-lasting impact on the community, and in return give back by providing leadership programs or scholarship that help develop the next generation to succeed. Adi Salvia is the prime example of a leader who sets the best examples for all aspiring athletes to follow and succeed. A generational talent, Adi boasts a resume only the greats can touch. NZ Under-20s, provincial beast, and most importantly, an All Blacks captain. However, similar to his aggressive playstyle and ruthless attacking, Adi is also a prominent figure within the Wellington community. Adi has set up weekly training programs for athletes who attended schools within the Wellington region and provided them with the knowledge, fitness, and commitment to be able to constantly perform at a high level on the grandest stage of sports. Adi Savia, being the identity of a hero, helps define what a hero is through his service to community, leadership and ability to ensure that the younger generation are well equipped with the relevant knowledge to succeed, prosper and grow for the years to come. Stephen Adams and Adi Savia are identities of a hero, and through their growth and struggle and service to community, they thoroughly display what a hero is. However, for me, a hero is not only defined through their words and action, but is also through their positive ability to inspire. In saying so, I leave you with a verse from Philippians 2 verse 13. For it is God who works in both to will and to do for his good pleasure. Thank you.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mativa Fonua from Palmerston North Boys High School. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to finishing our English speeches category before we move on to the quiz. And if you are not here yet, Tevita Vao, Samuela Tafelungaki, Damelia Blackburn, and Jade Tyrell, can you please make your way to backstage here if you haven't done so. Okay, so excuse me, still sore throat from trying to sound like Beyonce before. I want you guys to close your eyes again. Yeah, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't worry, just hold on to your wallets, but close your eyes. Yeah. And I want you to open your eyes now. Turn to your left. Your left, not my left. I see some people turning the other way. That's your right. Kids stay in school. Turn to your left. Say to the person next to you, God loves you. Yeah. Now turn to, no, I didn't say to talk, I just said turn to the person and say God loves you. Now turn to the person on the other side of the side that you were just before. Say to him, God bless you. Yeah. Now turn to yourself and say to yourself, I am amazing. Yeah. Now all eyes on me, all eyes on me. Yeah, now you say, Paula, you are amazing. Yeah, some of you were speaking Japanese. Yeah, cool. Okay, our next speaker for tonight, also from Palmerston North Boys High School. Man, is anyone in Palmerston North not doing a speech tonight? Mr. Hugo Livaye.
Whakalofalai atu, koe ngā haku, ko Hugo Livaye. Let's set the straight. Not all heroes have to come from comic books or people in power. In actual fact, they are those who encompass these values, taking risks for the greater good, upholding strong values, and inspiring the future generation. Now, if we were to take these qualities of a hero and examine them from another perspective, a Pasifika perspective, we begin to realize that our ancestors also embody the essence of heroes. Firstly, our ancestors took a risk to leave the comfort of their homes to seek a better future. They migrated to NZ for the economic benefits and to create opportunities for their children. However, they left the safety of the islands only to be met with racism, financial struggles, a language barrier, and yet they showed immense resilience and stayed true to their purpose. Our ancestors persevered and had to work in factories as it was the only way of work due to being highly discriminated against. They toiled long, hard shifts, day and night, yet they could barely provide for their families. Everyone in the crowd today is here because of our ancestors, who suffered and endured immense mental and physical pain in order for us to reach our potential. In the end, it has paid off, as today we have Pasifika doctors, politicians, and sports stars that represent that same Pacific flair. Secondly, the persistent fighting spirit that kept them going is from the strong values they upheld. For Pasifika, family, service, and the Lord Jesus Christ are our main priorities in life. These values are what our ancestors considered most important to us. Family revolves around the idea of it takes a village to raise a child. Family is not just those we share blood relation with, but the community that we are part of. Service is another important Pasifika value, as we are all taught from a young age to serve our elders and matuas, showing utmost respect to those we interact with life, no matter their age, gender, or ethnicity. Finally, our Christian values. No words can truly express the importance of the Lord Jesus Christ in our lives. All our morals and beliefs are rooted in scriptures, like Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Finally, with the above in mind, now it's time for the next generation, for you and I, to carry on that same Pacific flair. Everything we stand for was influenced by our heroes, our ancestors. Their sacrifices have laid a strong foundation, and it is time for us to carry the baton. We need to be risk takers. uphold strong values, and inspire the young Pasifika to ascend to new heights. Our ancestors have created the stepping stone for us, the future generation, to follow and pursue. Now the question is, will you be the next island superhero? Thank you.
And Hassini, if you have been to New York City in the winter, when it snows, that's what Hassini looks like. So I watched this boy and I was talking to my friend. I said, who's that boy that that's playing for Boys High there, the really strong looking one? And he said, oh, that's Devita, that's Vonga's daughter. Vonga's son. And I said, oh my gosh, the way he played rugby reminds me of this guy that I was about to marry. But no, Devita's my family, but I mean that the strength and how good he played rugby. But unfortunately, that guy was meant to marry, his visa declined, so he had to go back. Yeah, another sad story. It's been a struggle, guys. The struggle was real. But when I say it was beyond real, it was beyond real. But I just want to say that Devita and a lot of our young Pasifika boys, you guys have so much talent. And I've heard a lot of speeches tonight saying that the hero is Ari Savea. You can be the next Ari Savea, but you must make sure that, my nana always used to tell me, Paula, before you want to become something else in life, you must make sure that you pass your school, your education, you pass your exams, your tests, listen to your teachers. Obviously, I didn't do the third one that my nana told me, because I finished school at 5th form, because me and my teachers, yeah, we were like mix and match, didn't get along. But for you students, you guys have so many opportunities, and you have more technology, more stuff available to you guys nowadays in terms of your studies. So not only is Devita an awesome rugby player, but I just found out that he's going to do a speech as well in English tonight. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, from Palmerston North Boys High School, Devita Whakahau.
Paper, scissors, rock. This game is one I which loved playing growing up. My parents made my siblings and I play it to decide who was going to sit in the front seat. The referee made my team and the other team's captain play it to decide who would start with the ball. My friends and I would play it to decide who would shout that day. Paper, scissors, rock. This game is passed down from generations to generation, and we play it daily. However, within our Pasifika community, it carries a deeper meaning. Beyond its simple rules and playful nature, it reflects the dynamics and struggles we face. Toxic masculinity. Society has its own rules on what it means to become a Pasifika man. Strength, dominance, and hiding emotions mirror the power dynamics seen in the game. Paper, the protective shield we create to hide our vulnerabilities and emotions. Scissors, our vulnerability and self-expression. Rock, the pressure to conform to strict gender roles defined by societal expectations and cultural norms. Just like in the game, when an element holds power against the other, these expectations of masculinity are limiting and harmful. I am the rock. Growing up, I loved playing rugby. My dad taught me how to play rugby. That's every boy's dream. My dad bought me my first mouth guard. My dad taught me how to tackle. Target, open arms, wrap, and tackle. My dad taught me, even though I was the smallest in the field, to not be intimidated. My dad taught me I could do anything I put my heart into. So I did. I tried for the first 15 in year 10. Target 1, open arms, wrap, and tackle. Target 2, open arms, wrap, and tackle. Target 3, open arms, wrap, and tackle. After the trial, my dad was back home from work. I was target 4. Open arms, wrap, and cry. I didn't make the team. My dad told me how to cry. He is the scissors that cut through the paper I wrapped myself around. He let me feel and be real so that I can heal. My dad is my hero. Even though he doesn't wear a cape, or wear a mask, or even have superpowers, he cuts through the toxic masculinity society cannot see. Heroes are everyday warriors who fight battles unseen, found beyond the realm of rich fiction. They are single mothers working tirelessly for their children, teachers who ignite curiosity and passion, friends who offer help and support. They are dads who let their sons cry. My dad is my hero. We must shape a new narrative of masculinity and redefine heroism within our Pasifika community. So let's play the game again. But this time, let's rewrite the rules. Paper, scissors, rock.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Pasifika from Palmerston North Boys High School. Yes, so as I mentioned before, Hatsini is similar to New York City. So, and I heard that David's speech was that his dad was his hero. His dad is half caste Hatsini as well. So, yeah, if you ever need a hero, come find the husband in Hatsini. Yeah, because it's like New York City. Okay, we have now 7 more speakers to go. Anyone here from St. Peter's College? Do you think you guys will take out the cultural tomorrow? Gotta have faith, guys, have faith. What about Palmerston North Girls High School? Are there any Palmy girls here? Palmerston North Boys High School? Do you guys think you will take it out this year? That's the spirit. Anyone here from our type of college? That's the spirit, guys. We just stay humble, like Kendrick Lamar said, just be humble. Okay, our next speaker is from St. Peter's College. This very next speaker is also the first student from St. Peter's College to represent their school for this English speech tonight, and her name is Miss Jennifer Sifilino.
Superwoman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Spider-Man. They are my heroes as a child. What did they all have in common? They are fictional. The heroes of today do not wear capes or masks. The heroes of today are like you and I, everyday human beings. Heroes are those who help all to protect the freedom and quality of life that we all take for granted. Heroes do this purely out of the goodness of their hearts, rather than seeking personal gain. Who are my heroes now? My family. They help mold me into the person I am today. Firstly, I'll be talking about how I identified my Nana as a hero in the past. Secondly, about how I identified my mom as a hero today. And lastly, about how I will be a hero of the future. As a child, I looked upon fictional characters as my heroes, not realizing I had heroes all around me. My Nana, Fikai, is my version of Wonder Woman. Her heroic acts go unnoticed at times, but they are never unappreciated. Her strength, but they're never unappreciated. My Nana is a woman I aspire to be. At a young age, the impact of my Nana's heroic acts has engraved in me an inspiration to always strive for success. My Nana is a woman of strong faith. Her goodness, compassion, and determination are what make her my hero. Ultimately, this has encouraged me to be a strong and brave Tamatai Samoa. Her strength to provide for her family and her selflessness are key qualities that make her a hero in the past. Heroic duty is a responsibility to finish the task at hand, refusing to place any obligation on others for its completion. My mom, Martina, portrays this definition perfectly. She is the woman who gave me life, raised me, and provided me the support to develop into a confident, independent woman. She is my version of Superwoman. You see, Superwoman is a woman of extraordinary or superhuman powers, but my mom is a different type of Superwoman. Who are proud of being able to handle the responsibilities of a career, marriage, and a Samoan household. When I'm unsure, my mother provides guidance and helps me. She is the light at the end of the tunnel. She exemplifies what unconditional love looks like. My beloved Nana and Mum embodies all of the qualities that make a true hero. Their resilience and unwavering love have been a guiding light in my life. They have taught me that a hero is not defined by their physical attributes or their accomplishments, but by their character and the positive impact they have on others. As I stand in their footsteps, my goal is to carry the determination and to make a change in the world around me. Heroes are those who walk among us, who have no expectations or rewards in return for their duties. My family are heroes who have shaped me into who I am today. I show my gratitude towards them by thriving for a better future. My heroes are real. Fifteenth.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Ms. Jennifer Cepelino. Okay, just a reminder, we have a social media page on Instagram and Facebook as well. If you haven't already been following them, it's Pasifika Fusion. So just a reminder to the students, our media team are taking photos and videos throughout the day. So if you'd like to head over on Instagram to the Pasifika Fusion page. Also, we encourage our students, if you're posting anything up in regards to from Pasifika Fusion this year, that you hashtag Pasifika Fusion. And also on our Facebook page as well. So please make sure that if you are posting something up from Fusion, that you hashtag Pasifika Fusion. Okay, our next speaker is from Palmerston North Girls High School, and her name is Miss Tiara Leao. So while Tiara is getting ready to come on stage, guys, I didn't tell you guys to clap here. Go fun. Tiara. Don't worry, you'll get another welcoming. Okay, I will now like you guys to do a little cheer for me. Okay? So just like honey before, but not little, we're going to this side, in the middle, this side. Sorry guys, I didn't like maths in school, so right in the middle, the left side will say, let's go, Ha'asini, let's go. And then on this side, I'll tell you why, because my rugby team, my village rugby team, Ha'asini's rugby team, for the first time in history, have made it to the finals for the rugby competition back home in the Kingdom of Tonga this year. So I would like you guys to do a little cheer just to encourage my team, all 40 of them that are going to play, and they'll probably only end up with 8 on the day. But on this side to the left, you're going to say, let's go, Ha'asini, let's go. And then this side will answer with Roosters, okay? Because we're the Ha'asini Roosters, like the Sydney Roosters, but we're just more professional, okay? So on the count of 3, we're going to say on this side, let's go, Ha'asini, let's go, Roosters, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Ha'asini, let's go. Roosters! I think the Roosters, you guys are sounding very good, like you guys are like Beyonce. These guys more like Kelly Rowland, Michelle at the moment. Guys, I'm gonna need you guys to be up there with the Beyoncés, okay? We'll start again, so on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Ha'asini, let's go. Roosters! Guys, listen Linda, listen. Okay, for the third time, we're gonna try. We're going all out now, okay? Just imagine we're sitting in the crowd getting ready for the Queensland Maroons to run onto the field and take the shield again this year. But this time we're going for Ha'asini, we're not going for Queensland, okay? Because Roosters, you guys are for amazing. Okay? So again, 1 on the count of 3, let's go Ha'asini, let's go, and then Roosters, okay? Where's my phone? Wait, I need to get my phone because I'm going to take a video. Hold up. 1 moment, please. Hey, are we ready, guys? Okay, on on the count of 3, I'm not gonna say it, you guys are gonna say it, but I need you guys to be loud, because if I say it, then I drown everyone, okay? And then you are gonna know the feeling that my mom feels at home when I'm so loud, you know what I mean. Okay, so on this side, when I count to 3, it's let's go, Ha'asini, let's go, Roosters, 3 times, and then we'll carry on with our speeches, okay? And I will make sure that there's enough mandarins for all of you tomorrow. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, Ha'asini, let's go, Roosters, let's go, Ha'asini, let's go, Roosters, let's go, Ha'asini, let's go, Roosters.
Hey, some of you, I said 3 times, some of you, there was 4. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for ourselves. That was amazing. I am going to send it to our rugby team in Tonga. If they lose, last chance for them. But hopefully they'll take the winner tonight. So, is there any Tongans in the house tonight? Anyone here from Kolomotua? So we're facing the Kolomotua Eagles. So judging by the way the pro said, yo, here, Hassan is going to take the shield home this year. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker for the night from Palmerston North Girls High School is Miss Tiara Leao.
Over, under, around, repeat. The concept of a hero is one that transcends time and culture, but its essence remains deeply rooted in the core values that humanity holds dear. A hero is not merely someone who possesses extraordinary powers or accomplishes remarkable feats. Instead, a hero is defined by their character, their actions, and the impact they have on the lives of others. Today, I invite you to embark on a journey of imagination, where heroes surpass the pages of comic books and the screens of blockbuster movies. In this world, heroes are not defined by capes or superpowers, but by the extraordinary impact they have on the lives of others. The Weavers, Mato'uku, a group of unsung heroes, are weaving together the threads of the past, the present, and the future. These heroes are none other than the talented Samoan weavers, whose artistry and craftsmanship embody the spirit of resilience, cultural preservation, and the power to shape the destiny of a people. Over, under, around, repeat. Eseta Le'au and Rosafo Bali, my grandmothers were weavers. In Samoa, weaving is a sacred practice that connects Samoan people to their ancestors, their roots, breathing life into the timeless tales of their forefathers. The weavers infuse their creations with wisdom, traditions, and customs of the past. Each stitch is intricately intertwined with strands of history and culture. Every pattern and motive that emerges reflects the stories of their ancestors. These fibers, the rich tapestry of Samoan heritage. But these weavers not only create physical artifacts, but also safeguard history and share cultural knowledge, preserving Samoa's heritage amidst a changing world. Samoan weavers create more than artifacts, they build community. Weaving circles, called Whare Lalanga, unite weavers of all ages, fostering storytelling, laughter, and wisdom exchange. These circles preserve traditions and shape future aspirations. Samoan weavers bridge generations through their craft, honoring ancestors, passing on knowledge, and empowering the young. In the grand tapestry of humanity, heroes thread the needle of progress and compassion. They remind us of the strength and resilience within ourselves to make an impact regardless of scale. Let us embrace our inner strength, weaving a narrative of hope, empathy, and unity together. Through collective efforts, we become the heroes this world needs. We are all weavers. Instead of threads, we weave our choices. Our choices shape the great tapestry of our future. Over, under, around, repeat. Pa'akitai lapa.
Well done, Ms. Tiara. 5 more speakers to go. Our next speaker is from Rangitike College. Is anyone here from Rangitike College? Awesome, that's the spirit, Rangitike. So our next speaker, as I mentioned, is from Rangitike College. Again, a friendly reminder to all students to please be on time here tomorrow. Also, over the past few years, we've had a few schools forgetting their costume or uniform or their stuff for their cultural performance. Please make sure that you bring everything you need for the cultural performance tomorrow. Okay, so that you guys don't get points taken off. Excuse me. Our next speaker, as I mentioned before, is the only person actually representing Rangitike College in our English-speaking category tonight, and her name is Miss Denise Beale.
Good evening. I have come to share my thoughts on a special subject. First and foremost, how do I define and identify what a hero is? I would like to take you back in time. The purpose of this is for you to gain more understanding of where my views take place. Starting with identifying a hero of mine. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It is the Word of God that has saved my country and many generations before me. He is the way, the truth, and the life. But what does this have to do with recognizing a hero? I will tell you now. Think of a hero. Who is the first person that comes to your mind? You will realize that the first person you thought of is probably different than what people around you are currently thinking. This is because we as humans have emotions, and everyone in this room has a different way of coping with it. To identify a hero, you first have to consider how you feel. How does this person make you feel? Did they help everyone or just you? Either way, if this person puts a smile on your face and brings peace to you and those around you, that person is identified as a hero. This brings us to another question. How do you define what a hero is? Heroes are everywhere. Parents, friends, brothers and sisters, doctors, builders, and even you. Heroes are not defined by how popular they are or were. How many followers you have or what you look like has nothing to do with being heroic. A hero takes action. No matter what, they will persevere to make a positive impact in their families, communities, and even across the world. This can be small things such as giving words of encouragement, helping a friend with schoolwork, to taking big steps like fundraising for the needy, protesting for the well-being of others, and doing all you can to help. A hero is someone who, in spite of weakness, doubt, and confusion, continues ahead and overcomes anyway. Be brave, be humble, and be safe. God gave you another day, not because you needed it, but because someone out there needed you. God bless and thank you.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Ms. Denise Beale from Rangitike College. So I'd like to just mention two very important people that we have in the room tonight, which is our two amazing judges. who have the very, very, very difficult job of picking the winners for tonight's English speaking category. So first up out of our two judges is Mr. Nate Ferrier from UCOR. Hello Nate. Everyone say hi Nate. Hi. Everyone say Talafalava Nate. Everyone say Maloelele Nate. We'll stop there because I think the Hasini Roosters cheering got you guys losing a lot of energy there. And our second judge for tonight is Mrs. Velisi Nossa, who is a retired secondary school English teacher. So everyone say Salofalava Velisi. I'm sure we can do better than that for Mrs. Velisi. Say Salofalava Velisi. Maloelele Velisi. That's the spirit. So we're setting up on this side for the quiz, but our next speaker from Hatupetera, from St. Peter's College, is Mr. Devita Val, ladies and gentlemen.
Judges, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to talk on the topic, my heroes, past, present, and future. What is a hero? A hero is defined as a person admired for their courageous, outstanding achievements or noble qualities. It's synonymous with men of courage, champion, and shining example. I used to believe as a child that heroes had to wear a cape and have an aura around them signaling their greatness. However, lately I've come to realize that heroes are just normal people, normal everyday people like you and I, who refuse to be average and always go the extra mile to help their fellow humans. Tonight, I'm here to talk about the heroes who have been instrumental in my success as a young Tongan boy. Who are my heroes? My heroes are my ancestors, the Tongan warriors, To'as, whose bravery and fearlessness is well known in the Pacific. They navigated the oceans and established trade routes throughout the region, forging connections with their neighbors, which lasted for generations. The innovativeness saw them connect with Samoans who had the skills for canoe building, and Fijians who had the ideal timber for canoe making to build the awe-inspiring galleons they used to skillfully traverse the largest ocean in the world, the Great Pacific Ocean. My ancestors did not need a sophisticated compass nor a diesel-powered engine to go island hopping around the Pacific. They had their own traditional methods as kaivais, experts of the seas. Did you know that the master navigators could tell land was near just by dipping a hand in the sea, or that holding up a palm against the stars in the night sky could point them in the right direction? My ancestors were awesome navigators. The ocean was their playground. As the late Dr. Epeli Hawafa aptly recalled in his poem, our fathers played the winds and stroked the waves to bring the Kula and mothers of kings from Ubel, fine maize from Manua, and the royal starts of Lakepa for the forbidden daughters. Yes, from the shores of my home village in Tonga, the much-feared Kalia, Lompea, the suppressor of waves used to speed slabs from Ovea for the terraced tombs of the god kings. On a more personal level, my heroes in life right now are my parents. Yes, like our forefathers. They were not afraid to come across the ocean to seek better opportunities for our family. They did not let COVID-19 or the fact that there were 6 of us kids hinder their efforts to unite us under one roof, to share the same meal and partake of the same opportunities offered in this good country. My family is my strength, and education is now my kalia, the suppressor of waves. That will enable me to traverse the world like my ancestors before me, fearless, with pride in my identity as a Polynesian, a Tongan, a courageous navigator in the oceans of life, reaching out to help my fellow men. There's a potential for our generations and the one that will follow to be as great as ones who has gone before us. For the future, we must strive to prolong the legacies of bravery, courage, and endurance in our everyday lives, whether we're in the field of academia, sports, music, or the trades. We can be the best in whatever fields we're in, as long as we have the same pride and strength to excel They go the extra mile, as our ancestors did. From my heroes, I've learned that it's worth it to be courageous, to endure all difficulties, to come out a champion and a shining example for those that will follow. Thank you for listening. Malo Ofat.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. David Davao from St. Peter's College. Our first to last speaker of the night is all the way from the north, from Levin, from Waiopea College. Anyone here from Peru? Awesome. Okay, all the way from Waiopea College, and our first to last speaker of the night for our English-speaking category, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Samuela Taufe-Ulungaki.
What is a hero? To me, a hero is someone who inspires me, someone who supports me, and someone who actually cares about me. The hero I want to talk about today is my grandfather, Beuki Husomoala. I grew up in the Kingdom of Tonga in a village of Matahau, and it's a very small village, but a very beautiful place. The village is the root or the heart of my whole family, where I grew up alongside my siblings and my cousins. In my early life, my grandfather was a role model. He provided for my education, church, and sports. He went overseas and worked so that he could support my family, and he helped me get a better education. My grandfather also supported me spiritually and physically in any way he could. In short, he sacrificed for me. My grandfather is a very religious man. He always put God first before everything in his life, no matter what. He taught me to always put God first in everything, and God always has the answer for whatever situation I'm going through. On Sunday, he would usually wake up in the early hours to prepare the umu, or the undercover, or the underground pit used for an oven. So when we came home, back from church, there's something on the table ready for us at home to eat. I watched my grandfather share every little thing he caught with our neighbors. No matter how small or big it was, he still gave some to them. At dinner, he would usually let us eat first, and whatever was left, after everyone ate, was what he would eat. So I learned to love thy neighbor and always share what I have, because I never know what's coming next. And that person I help could be the one to help me in the future. We never know what is around the corner. When he visited us in New Zealand, the main thing he would always talk about is to go do good at school and love my mother and father. I always ask myself why he always talk about those two main things. I thought there's a lot of things to talk about, but he chose those two main things and put it up on our family home evenings. I came to realize why I'd always talk about those two things. First, so I don't always rely on people to do things for me or to feed me, so I can survive on my own. Second, love your parents no matter what, he said. I asked myself why. For 16 years, who has been there for me? Who feeds me? Who has my back when I need support? My parents. I came to realize that my family is going to be there for me. Yes, friends do, but friends come and go. My grandfather reminded me of this. In conclusion, my grandfather has traveled to more than 20 countries, and one of his favorite quotes is, "Your actions always find a way to come back to you." He lives what he says, and I think that is important. He is my absolute hero in my life. I couldn't ask for a better man than him. He's everything to me, and I miss him a lot every day. And I'm so grateful for what he has done and taught me throughout my life. My values about God and Pasifika values of community are all from him. Malawa pito.
Hello, Pito Samuela. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Samuela Takarumaki from Waipu College. Our second to last speaker for the night from Whanganui High School is Miss Tamiria Blackburn.
Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out as I talk about the concept of heroism that has been a central part of Pasifika culture since time immemorial. From legends of demigods like Maui and Sina to the stories of warriors and chiefs who have led their people through trials and triumphs. The idea of a hero has significantly shaped Pasifika's identity and values. But what exactly makes someone a hero in my perspective? How can we identify and define heroism within our own cultural context? During my upbringing, I was taught heroism is not just about individual strength or bravery. It's about a deep sense of duty and service to one's community and culture. A hero is someone who puts the needs of their people above their own, who is willing to make sacrifices for the greater good, and who embodies the values of their culture in everything they do. One key aspect of heroism is the idea of respect. A hero is someone who commands respect, not just through their physical prowess or accomplishments, but through their character and integrity. They are humble, honest, and selfless, always putting the needs of their community first. Another important aspect of heroism is the idea of storytelling. Heroes are not just remembered for their actions, but for the stories and legends that are passed down through generations. A hero's legacy is not just about what they did, but how they did it and what they stood for. Ultimately, for Pasifika people, a hero embodies the best of their culture and community. They symbolize hope, inspiration, and strength, and their legacy lives on long after they are gone. So how can we identify heroes within our own communities and cultures? Look for those who embody the values of respect and storytelling, those who are dedicated to serving their people and preserving their culture. Look for those who inspire and uplift those around them, who lead with humility and grace, and who leave a legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. In closing, let us remember the heroes of our past, those who have paved the way for us to live and thrive as Pasifika people today. And let us also strive to be heroes in our own right, to embody the best of our culture and serve our communities with honour and pride. As Christopher Reeve said, a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to preserve and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. Thank you.
Yes, another round of applause for Tamilia Blackburn from Whanganui High School. Tamilia is also our second to last speaker, and before we introduce our last speaker for the night, I'll just remind the students about our booths tomorrow, information booths. Up top, remember every year we do the passports. Make sure you go and get your passport stamps tomorrow. Make sure that we also remind our aunties and uncles that it's not actually the actual immigration stamping it. This is just for prizes. We're not getting our visa approved, okay? So please make sure, because there's actually some awesome information that they pass out those information booths every year. So please make sure that you go get it stamped. You also can win sport prizes as well. Our last speaker for the night, also from Whanganui High School, is Ms. J. Taro.
Go, JD!
We all have different standards, making the word hero seem somewhat unclear. For me, a hero offers stability, becoming an idol for others to look up to, an expectation and admiration. By making themselves better, they inspire others to better themselves. Who has inspired you? We all have someone we look up to. David Tour, The Rock, Superman, people who have inspired us to be better. A hero is empathetic, someone who can lend an ear, spare a shoulder to cry on, have arms wide open, ready to embrace. Small interactions which benefit lives greatly. I believe simply offering a hand improves experiences by lifting the weight placed upon others. Ole ala ili puli ole tautua. The path of leadership is service. You may not realize how thankless, tedious tasks tend to affect people. Providing people with assistance creates a sense of acknowledgement, making their efforts and them feel seen. A hero is gracious for everything, even the negative things in life. Gratitude is shown through actions, expressed through words, and thanks is always given. A hero could fail 1,000,000 times before they find their calling, grateful for the failures which have led them to their success. Whether this be through consistency, benevolence, or participation, a hero stands up for what they believe in. Even if those around dissuade them, a hero fights for their rights to hold their beliefs. This doesn't mean having blatant disregard for others' opinions, but arguments backed by plausible evidence. Providing these showcases their capability, intellect, and knowledge, which was used to establish their ideals. This can be through demonstration, implementation, or plausible explanations, being able to elaborate on their views to those whom are curious. Through these characteristics, I determine a hero: stability, empathy, graciousness, belief. They all contribute to a noble, humble, heroic person, a hero.
Yo, JD.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our last speaker for the night, JD Tyrone from Family High School. That also wraps up our English speeches for tonight. I'd like to thank all our participants, well done, and all the best to you all. And also, I'd like to thank, on behalf of the committee, our awesome judges tonight who had a very difficult job in judging these speeches. So I'll ask Tamalia and JD to bring the medal for our awesome judges. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our awesome judges tonight. Okay, I think we're now ready for the quiz. Do you want to say? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll now be setting up for the quiz. So if you'd like to, I think you're allowed to go outside for 2 minutes while we set up for the quiz, and then we'll get it back onto it. Thank you.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey, we'll be starting off in 5 minutes time, but before we start, can I please ask, if all the teams for the quiz, can you please make your way up to the front? Tonight's theme is about heroes, and our students are current and also future heroes. Hey, can you continue to give them applause, ladies and Just before we start, can I remind all our participants, if you do have a mobile phone with you in your pocket, can you please let it take you out of the stage right now? Yeah?
Final reminder, if you do have a mobile phone on you, one of the members, please give it to Mom or one of your school friends.
Let's go, Zion. Hey, Zion. Go, Zion. Go, Zion. And your number one fan. And your number one fan, Zion.
Okay, how's everybody feeling this evening? Yeah, first and foremost, our warm Pacific greetings in the wonderful languages of our diverse and beautiful cultures. Welcome to the final event for this evening, Pacific Fusion Quiz 2023. My name is Sunny Liu Vaye, and I have the utmost pleasure of being your quiz master for this evening. Just to run through the session, the format of the session. We've listened to some beautiful speeches presented by our children on the theme, which is Heroes, Past, Present, and Future. The heroes will be covered in the quiz represents only a number of our Pacific heroes. So I take this opportunity to take my hat off, and I think it's important as a community that we reflect and also celebrate the many heroes that have made a contribution, awesome contribution to our Pacific community. Okay, so the teams representing this evening. First, let's give it up for Whanganui High School. Let's make some noise for Whanganui High School. Second contestants, Whanganui Girls College, Pasifika. And this team always bring it each year. Let's give a big round of applause for Waiupehu College. I think always consider the underdog, the champion from last year, St. Peter's College. And of course, our families from Rangi TK region, Rangi TK College. Let's give it up for them. Ladies and gentlemen, Palmerston North, Kills High. Let's give it to Kills High. And big supporters of Queensland, I think. Now, Palmerston North High School, let's give it up for them.